conversation. From dating to relationships, from sex to love, from Christianity to politics, from darkness to light, you have now entered into the real zone. Welcome to Conversations with Trent, where no topic of conversation is safe from discussion. Now, here he is, Mr. Epic himself, Trent Williams.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome from the States. Good afternoon to France. We got a good one here this morning. We got a good one here this afternoon over in France. We're talking about the 19 keys to a fulfilling life, with featuring nutritious coach Catherine Githu. Good morning to you guys here in the States. Good afternoon to France. Hello to TikTok. Good stuff. Let's bring Catherine. Let's get it going and talk about this thing. One sec. Hey, what's going on with you?
Hi, good morning.
I'm up like it's 10 a.m. But we all know it's like 5:30 or something. And it's about noon in France, right?
It's not about, it's noon. It's actually going to 1 o'clock. It's going to 1 o'clock.
As Catherine would say, TikTok, it's midi. Did I say correct? It's midi.
Perfect.
It's midi over in France.
Yeah, sure. Good afternoon to France. Good afternoon to this hemisphere, this side, Africa as well. And as we go down to Australia as well, because I think there are people follow me from Australia. Anyway.
Hello to Australia as well. Hello down under. Good stuff.
Yeah, down under, for sure.
Exactly. Welcome to the conversation.
Hello to everyone.
Welcome to the conversation, the nutritious edition of the conversation featuring the lovely coach, Catherine Githu from France. I'm over here in the States, and we're going to have a good time with this one, the 19 keys of a fulfilling life. So let's talk about it, Catherine. What's going on with it?
I don't know what you're expecting from a fulfilling life.
I'm having a very fulfilling life this morning. I'm having my ginger.
Good. I also have a cup of ginger, ginger and lemon, and I added some cloves. Yeah.
Cool. How's it going over there?
Yeah, we have a good weather. I don't think it's a good weather because it's warm. It's really warm. We are 2 days. Today is 18th. Normally, winter starts on 21st. And we are having almost 15 degrees here, so it's really warm. Yeah, it's really warm.
Good stuff. Everything's good over here. Everything's good over here. I was kind of, as you know, I'm still doing the therapy.
Okay.
Still can't get in the gym and work out, but therapy felt like the gym yesterday. They started working. Therapy felt like the gym yesterday.
Oh. I had like I almost fell in the gym. I was like, my God.
Yeah, no. I'm still restricted from working out in the gym, but therapy, it started on the hip yesterday. And boy, did they work me.
Okay.
But it's a good hurt.
Okay.
So I woke up this morning feeling rejuvenated. Go ahead.
Beautiful. No, I'm listening to you.
Yeah. So yeah, everything was good. Just different, started working on the hip. The shoulder they're still working on, but the hip is this thing is in full throttle here. So hey, it is what it is. Gotta get it done.
You'll get over it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So how's your day so far over there in France?
My day is super good. I am okay. I am beautifully happy to be here. I'm grateful to be here.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. The 19 keys to a fulfilling life.
19 keys to a fulfilling life. Okay. Let's be honest. We live in a world where we are always bombarded with the next success story. And if you are on the social media most of the times, you might find like everyone else is successful apart from yourself.
Right.
Because you're the only one who's living the real life.
Right.
You're the only one who's living the real life. The others, they're just, whatever you're watching, it's already a past in someone's life because they posted it. Apart from now, for us, we are live here. So when life shapes us, especially people like who have disabilities and people who are living with a chronic illness, or autoimmune diseases, we have somehow to redefine what is important for us and to redefine what the goals of our lives, right? We are no longer, what can I say? We are no longer equipped like the healthy people are. And so we can't go looking for the same goals we had before we fell sick. So for me, I had to look back into my life because I was constantly comparing myself, especially with my brother and my sister. It was like, they have this, they have achieved this, and me, I haven't achieved that. And so I had to come to a point to realize that I am not them and I am not having the same abilities like they have, because me, I'm struggling with life because of my health issues, and someone who doesn't have health issues is not struggling. And so their goals are quite different. And so I had to find out how can I live fulfilling life while still accepting that I will never be the person that I maybe grew up before the disease.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like for you, there is life before the accident, and the life you have now. And I think both of those lives, they have different goals and they have different wants, desires. I would say so.
I get it.
What do you say? What do you say?
No, I'm agreeing. I totally agree.
Okay.
Totally different desires.
Yeah, totally. So now, when you want to live a fulfilling life, now, what is a fulfilling life? What does it even mean to have a fulfilling life?
What does it mean to have a fulfilling life, right?
Yeah.
You have to,
So,
first of all, to have a fulfilling life, you have to be comfortable with yourself.
okay.
You're going to have to accept your reality, whatever that is.
Accepting reality, for sure.
Yeah, you definitely have to accept reality and live in your moment.
Sure.
Live in your moments. And that's how you start to accept your life. If you're constantly worried and, about your life or where it's at the moment,
at the moment.
you're not living in your moment. You're not living your moment. I believe that we have to live in our moment.
Sure.
So that's part of the fulfilling life, I believe, in my opinion.
That's beautiful. Yeah. So fulfillment is a deeply personal, as you say, and it looks different to everyone. Okay. And
completely different.
It's not a fixed destination. It's a continuous journey of self-discovery and growth.
Right.
Okay. It's about living fully, being fully alive, about being true to yourself, about living without constant regret and disappointments. Okay.
I agree. And when we talk about living without regret, that's tough for a ton of people. That's tough for a lot of people living with regret.
To live without regrets. Yeah. So fulfillment is not about avoiding hardships, but knowing how to live with it, to live with the difficulties. Okay. So let's look at 19 keys that can help you, or you can use it. You don't have to have the 19 keys. It's just a way of saying, hey, if you look at these things in your life, maybe there are some things you can improve. Maybe there are things that they can help you to, you understand where you are. So
totally get it.
Embracing imperfection.
Okay.
Where we live in a world where everything seems to be perfect. And perfection is an illusion, because even life itself, when you look at the Mother Nature, it's not perfect.
Exactly.
And life
Especially,
is,
especially in today's climate, man, when
yeah, in today's
everybody's
world,
searching for perfection.
we
There's no
always
such
want to
thing.
perfect. Yeah,
There's no such thing. Yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
exactly.
Mhm.
And so we have to find where we can discover that part where whatever flaws you have, they are perfect as well. It's beauty as it is. Okay.
Exactly.
I'm not saying that we don't change anything, but if we can just accept this the way it is, this the way life is, and I can move with this imperfection and have a better life. I don't have to get
Right.
fixated to that problem.
I get it.
Resilience and perseverance, these are essential qualities in life. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, while perseverance is the determination of keeping going despite the obstacles. And together, they help us face challenges without giving up on ourselves.
Hmm.
So, being resilient, once again, you, for example, you have been going through these difficulties, bouncing up and again, being you you hurt yourself not a long time ago, and you feel like you're going back to square one,
Hmm.
and you have to come back, be there and striving.
Give me a sec. Let me expound on what you just said. Right.
Yeah.
I had a conversation maybe a few hours ago, probably around 2 a.m. I was talking to a
With
friend of mine, actually
uh,
not a friend, a client. Her mother, as you know, I'm a stroke advocate. Her mother suffered a stroke, and she asked me to take her case as far as providing with the things that she needs. She was released from the hospital 2 years ago,
okay.
and she only had 3 months of therapy. So we got to talking. I'm like, 3 months. I said she needs to go like right away. She needs to work out right away. They had no idea. The family had no idea what medical fitness was or anything like that. So we got to talking about my journey. So apparently she searched me out through TikTok and started watching my videos and all this stuff, right? And she was like, how do you do it?
Yeah.
And just like you just said, the same thing. I was like, I just spoke life into me. I spoke life into myself. You know, I had no plan B. So I had to work
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
plan A.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had to go to plan A. There was no plan B for me. So if you constantly, consistently speak life into your situation, whatever it is,
Yeah.
something's bound.
Speaking life to the
Exactly.
situation. That's so beautiful.
And,
That's
and
a
if you
good
if you
takeaway.
actually if you actually keep it striking that iron, something's bound to spark.
Yeah.
Something's bound to spark. I don't care what type of situation it is. I don't care if it's just is it desolate, whatever it is. Something's bound to spark. But
For
speaking
sure.
life
For
into it
sure.
is the key to your success. Go ahead.
I totally believe when we have, and once again, I don't want to put that like having the positive thinking, but when you speak and you have that hope that things are going to get better,
Yeah,
things will always get better. However, when we go down and we start lamenting, we start feeling like, why are things happening to me?
right.
It becomes worse and worse. And
Exactly.
for me, for example, to be where I am now, I had to stop asking why I am sick, but to
Right.
help my body and speak to my body every morning and to support it, and then to say, I am healed when I am not healed, but to know that tomorrow life is not going to be the same. The pain ended
Exactly.
up subsiding because I'm feeding my brain that there is possibilities of me waking up and not being sick.
That's right.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of people don't realize, a ton of people don't realize that when we do the woe is me, we're calling in something else to the body.
Yeah.
Your body's going to hear you when you
Of
speak
course,
the woe is me. Your body's
every
going to hear
word
you.
we are speaking, the body is listening. The brain is
Exactly.
listening as well. Yeah.
Everything. The brain's going to hear you. The body's going to hear you. It's like, oh, Trent don't want to get well, so I'm not going to start working
Yeah.
on doing what I do internally. It's not going to happen because he don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize that. So once, like with my situation, when I became paralyzed, once I got in tune with my body through yoga and meditation, my body started speaking to me. Yeah, Trent, that sounds crazy, but it's the truth. So my body started speaking to me, and I started doing things that I shouldn't have been doing at that stage in the recovery.
Wow.
I was in tune with the body. So I get it. This is gonna be good. It's a
Good.
great topic, Catherine.
Okay. The other one is practicing gratitude. And gratitude journals, they're there for one reason. But one thing is you don't have to keep on writing the gratitude every day, but you can just say it. Gratitude can be a prayer. And gratitude means having a grateful heart. That means you look at things around you and you recognize that even in the hardship, there's something that are good.
Exactly.
Don't ask me what is good in a war. That's not what I'm talking about. Okay.
Right.
By saying being thankful helps us to shift our minds from the lack or that self feeling like, you keep on saying like if things are just getting worse. But when you think of, okay, can I be grateful that I am alive today? I started like, okay, I'm painful. This morning is very painful, but how many people wanted to wake up today, but they didn't wake up? That's how I started my day. And so with time, you realize that when you look up and you say, oh, there is something to be grateful for, it creates room to more. I think. I believe so.
Yeah, let me speak on gratitude for a second. That's a great bullet point there. For me, when I speak to stroke patients, I'm always talking to them about how this didn't happen to me, it happened for me. So when I say what happened for me, I look for the opportunities in any situation that I'm in.
Yeah.
So going into it to say, "Oh, I can't believe this happened to me."
Yes.
You're
Moving
constantly
that
thinking about exactly. You're
that's
moving
being
10
prepared.
paces backwards.
Yeah, for sure.
I can't believe this happened to me. Nah, it happened for you. Look for the
Happens
opportunity.
for you. Things happens for me.
Exactly.
Okay, the other one is choosing kindness. We choose to be kind with ourselves and to be kind with others. Kindness means being warm-hearted and empathetic. It means helping others without expectations. Being kind nourishes both the giver and the receiver. And to be honest, to be clear, kindness doesn't mean being nice. This is not you try to be nice to everyone. It's just being the kind person you can be. Then there are people who maybe never be kind because life shaped them differently. But if you can find kindness, it's one of those things that can help you to have a good life. Embrace change. This, I think, is the most challenging for many people because we think that we can improve our life, that we can heal without change. But change is inevitable if you want to grow or want to heal. It's a sign of openness and willingness to evolve. And for me, I had to change how I saw myself. I had to change my inner voice, which was so negative. I had to change how I ate, my thoughts, that's what I said, and also my beliefs, my programming.
Quick question for you, Catherine. So what was one of the first things you did to change that mindset?
To change the mindset? Okay, for me, first, I nourished myself with a podcast for people who are really Wayne Dyer. The last time I was talking about my story, I was asking you about if you knew Wayne Dyer. And Dr. Wayne Dyer's podcast are the ones that I really consumed them. Like I needed to hear something else. And you hear someone saying, it is possible. You're in your mind. And it's the first time I heard, change your thoughts and life is going to change.
Exactly. The
You,
moment you change that
you
mindset, the
yeah,
moment you change it,
yeah,
the switch is going to turn on just like that.
completely, completely. Because
Completely.
for me, I was in my mind, and you couldn't take me out of my mind. 24 out
Absolutely.
of 24, I was in my mind, negative thoughts, living my past,
Right.
crying, having nightmares. And so when I had change your thoughts
Right.
and change the
I give,
world
I give you
around
an
you.
example. I give you an example about changing your thoughts, right? I
Yeah.
was working with a client and they had fallen sick, so they kind of fell behind. And so I get over to his place and he's just lying on the sofa, just looking like he's in a desolate place, right?
Mm-hmm.
So as I'm talking to him, walking him through the process of, getting off the sofa,
Mm-hmm.
first thing, because lying down is the last thing you need to do after getting out of a hospital. You got to move
Yeah.
around, get that
Yeah.
circulation.
Yeah.
So I'm talking to him and he's just in a bad space. And I started feeling that stuff coming on me. So I said, well, listen, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to leave you to yourself and leave you to your thoughts because I don't want what you
Negative
have.
thoughts. Yeah.
So he was like, I'm not contagious. What are you talking about? I don't have any kind of, disease or anything like that. I say, well, you do.
Yeah.
He said, what do you mean? I say, it's called stagnation and it's contagious.
Stagnation.
I don't want
Stagnation.
it. I don't want it. So call me when you're feeling better and you really want to get off the couch because I don't want that. I say, right now, you're in your mind.
You're in mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting out of mind.
Speak
It's
to that
it's it's
mind.
not
Get out of your
easy.
way.
It's not easy. It's not easy because one, it makes us feel how you call this? We say you're in a comfort zone. And so
Exactly.
you're a victim, and so you justify your actions.
Exactly.
I have
I
been
mean, when
there.
I tell you he had the baddest woe is me thing that going on, and
Yeah.
it was so bad to where I was like, you know what? Don't even worry about the money. I'm good. I'm getting the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Because what you got, I do not want. I do not want it. When a
Yeah.
person is in their mind, man, sometimes you have to leave them
Yeah.
to their thoughts for a minute.
It
You
means
have to.
they're not ready yet.
No,
They're not
not at
ready.
all.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The other key to fulfillment is striving for the balance.
Right.
Balance is essential. That means you look for balancing working, your work, family, relationship, health, and the rest.
Exactly.
You all need to have a comfortable balance. Now, most people might find like it's not easy, especially when you want to live your life and you have the family members that they are living different kind of lives, right?
Right.
Especially when we come to relationship, husband and wife, one will want to go to Japan, the other one want to go to Chile, and
Right.
so they're completely living in a way of like rubbing on each other. And so finding balance. The other one is trust yourself and your intuition. Trusting
Right.
is yourself is empowering. Your intuition and instincts guides you more than you may realize. Deep down, you know what is right for you. You'll feel it.
Exactly.
You'll feel it.
I'll talk about the balance for a second before you continue.
Okay.
I found the balance for me. I
Yeah.
found balance in all I did. I adapt and I adjust to my new normal.
Okay.
That was balance for me. In my mind, that was balance for me. Adapting and adjusting to turn it into a lifestyle. That's why it looked so easy with this recovery for the
Mm,
past 6 years because
mm,
I adapt. I accepted my reality. This is my new normal.
perfect.
So yeah, I
Practice
get it.
self-compassion.
What does that
Uh,
look like? Self-compassion. What does it look like?
treat yourself as you would to a dear friend or you would do to a little kid. Be mindful of your inner dialogue. Avoid harsh judgments. Choose gentleness and respect. Self-compassion creates safety.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right. Self-compassion is very important, very important. So if you're constantly telling yourself negative things about your condition, that's
Mhm.
you're not being compassionate to yourself.
That's true. I,
You're not
if
being
I'm not,
compassionate at all to yourself. It's very important. That's a great
yeah.
bullet point.
The other one is embracing failure.
Embracing failure.
Yeah, failure is
Okay.
not the opposite of success. So if you
Yeah,
fail, it's not like a wow, dumb. Oh, I'm
exactly.
nothing. Like now, failing is just part of the journey, and it teaches us, shapes us, and redirects us.
Right.
Shifting from performance to purpose helps us understand why things unfold the way they do. So when you are, I mean, people perceive failure, especially when you're too much into achieving mode. But when you feel, you look back, when you sit back and you look at the way life is unfolding, failure is also a lesson.
Right.
Yeah,
So what did you get from
failing.
your lesson? The failure. What did you get from your lesson? We call it a failure, folks. What did you get from your lesson?
Now it depends, when did I consider myself I failed,
Okay.
which I didn't. I don't consider myself as I failed.
Okay.
I think, yeah, I was, when I was really comparing myself with others, when I thought like succeeding had to be in the terms that other people have put it.
Right.
So like if you have achieved maybe education to a higher level, or higher degrees, or I don't know what, then you have succeeded. If you haven't, then you have failed. If
Exactly.
you have a lot of money in your bank, maybe it's, for some people they have succeeded, and maybe to others they have failed.
Exactly.
It depends where you put your boundaries, and so failure determines if it is looked from another someone's perspective.
Exactly. And here's the thing though. The moment you start comparing yourself to someone else, you've failed already. You've
You
lost the
failed
race.
already.
You've
Exactly. That's
lost the race before you started. The
that's
moment you
true.
compare yourself to another person, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
A
yeah.
lot of we get so caught up in the
In the
hamster wheel,
comparison, yeah, yeah.
you know what I'm
For
saying? Getting
sure. Yeah,
on that track and running that race,
yeah,
we're constantly looking to our right or our left, trying to see who's ahead of us and see who's behind us. You've
yeah.
lost, buddy. You've lost the race
Yeah. When you
already.
start comparing yourself, you lost.
Exactly. You've
You
lost.
lost. And you know what? There are people who I hear them calling themselves the achievers. There are people who are like they will put their mind in things they don't live, because for them they
Exactly.
have to achieve. And when you're comparing to yourself to that person who is running around having 10 jobs or doing 10
Right.
projects at the same time, this person at the end of the day, you hear them saying, I wasn't validated when I was young.
Exactly.
And so they're looking for validation, accomplishing a lot of stuff. So when
I
you
give,
sit back and with your humble yourself, you're trying to catch up with,
right.
compare with someone who has already have a setback.
I give another example of comparing
Yeah,
yourself, right?
yeah.
So I get to the gym one day, and after the cold dip and all this stuff, I do my laps in the pool. I'm going back to the locker room, take a shower, dress out. So I'm in there at the locker. So this guy walks up. He said, "Let me ask you a question." I said, "What's up?" He said, "Every morning you come in here, you go straight to the cold dip. Why do you do that? Everybody go work out, then go to the cold dip." I said, "Because you're following the crowd. I'm not a sheep." So, so he said, "What did you say?" I
Yeah,
said, "I'm not a sheep." I said, "But," I said, "since you asked, I'm going to give you an answer."
yeah,
I said, "The reason why I go to the cold dip immediately, because
yeah.
I wake up with spasms from my condition. It calms the spasms down and it brings down inflammation instantly."
Okay.
I say, "So I'm not interested in going work out, then coming back and getting in the cold dip." I say, "It works for me if I go in the cold dip first because it gives me a burst of energy. It's like having a shot of Advil." He's like, "Oh, I never thought about that." I said,
Yeah,
"Again, I'm not a sheep."
no, everyone is different. Everyone is
Everyone's
different.
different. Everyone's
Everyone is
body is
different.
different,
Yeah,
very different.
yeah,
But going along with the norm, you know what I'm saying? Think about it. If my mindset was the way it was, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to stop this." Nah,
yeah,
buddy, it doesn't work for me that way.
for
Doesn't
sure.
work for me that way. Yeah.
Okay, the other one is living in the present moment. We live
Yeah.
two lives. We live two lives. We live one life in our mind, and the other life is the one that we're experiencing right now. And we need to come out from the mind and live the now.
I have to tell folks what you just said. Catherine said you live 2 lives. What is that, Catherine?
Yeah, 2 lives. One in your thoughts, and the
One in
other
your
one is,
thoughts
yeah, and the
and
other
one
one
in
is
your
the one you're experiencing.
and one of your experience. One of your thoughts, one of your experience. What do you guys think about that? That's interesting. That's interesting. I never thought about that.
Yeah, in your mind, you're always having, you're rushing, you're doing something, you're perfect, your projects are always perfect.
Right.
Then you forget that you're also living the life that you are here now. And so you have to be present instead of being in your mind. And so that's, for example, when someone does meditation, those who do meditation, they do meditation to anchor them into the present moment.
Right.
And what did you want to say?
So would you say that they're not living their reality?
What do you mean when you live in the mind?
Not in the mind, because when you're in the mind, you can be meditating when you're in the mind.
No, what I'm saying is, have you ever caught up your thoughts during the day when you're doing things? You're not, most of the times, unless you are doing something that is really asking concentration. Like right now, I can't be in my mind because I'm present and I have to communicate with you. But when you walk with your dog, your mind is somewhere else.
I get it. Yeah.
Okay, or maybe sometimes we are talking and your mind is your thoughts are going to go to somewhere else. And me, I'm here, I'm just talking, but you already left me.
I get it.
That's what I'm saying. But living in your thoughts.
Got it.
And you forget to live the present.
I get it. Maybe that's what happened when I fell and hurt my shoulder. Because I wasn't in my mind when I fell. I was thinking about the foolishness that was going on around me.
Yeah.
Not concentrating on getting over that step.
Yeah, I think these are things that happens to us. You can even start reading a book, and in the middle of the page, you're no longer in the book. You're just your brain left to do something else. Or when maybe the food you're cooking and your food burns, it's because your mind is no longer in the present
somewhere
moment.
else, right?
It's somewhere else. Okay.
So
being in the present is where life unfolds. And so trying to call your mind all the time, asking, what am I thinking about?
Exactly.
Okay. And that's also something that helped me most, because when I was constantly living my past in the present, like I'm here, but I'm in my childhood, and remembering to anchor myself, say, okay, what is happening here? What is happening? What am I doing? What is my child talking about? Being in the present.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Catherine says being in the present is where life unfolds.
Yeah.
And I totally agree with you.
Okay. The other key is find joy in simple things. Mm-hmm. Joy is often lives in simplicity, a smile, sunset, a hug. You just find beautiful flowers, you listen to the birds, you hear a dog barking, and you feel joy. Joy is not something that you achieve because you have attained some goals in life. You feel it every other second, every other time, small things. So find joy in small things. The other key is to keep learning. Whoever doesn't learn is a fool. That's what I heard one time.
Is that an African proverb over there?
I don't know. I don't know, but no one can say they know it all, because we are learning every other day. And so learning is a lifelong, and it expands our mind, shapes our brain, and it keeps us engaged in life, with life. New experiences grow new neuron pathways, and curiosity keeps us alive. And by learning new things, you grow new neurons, right? And that already helps you to stay longer. Connect with others. It's a bit complicated in the generations people are living today. Connecting with others is becoming wow. I don't know, for you live in you in America, maybe you don't feel this, because as we are feeling this every single day, you get to this public transport, and The other day I was with my daughter and she was like, look around, everyone has a phone.
Right.
So what did you want to say?
Let me ask you, so why did you say here over here in America opposed to over in France? So there's a
Because
whole situation going on in America right now.
I'm talking about connection, because you people, you're more into driving your own car.
In certain cities, it's like in New York,
Yeah,
they still drive cars over in New York, but
yeah,
they take public transit,
yeah,
you know, in New
yeah.
York. Yeah.
So the connection. We are human beings and we are connected, and so bringing that, creating the relationship with others, and trying to connect with others is
Right.
what makes us feel more human than the other animals.
Right. Right.
Yep.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
The other one is believe in yourself. Wow, that was tough for me. You're capable of more than you imagine. Self-belief shapes the life you allow yourself to live.
Right.
Self-doubt, it's something that me I struggled a lot with, because I think it's the way I was programmed as well. I was
Now, when you say program, you mean program as a child?
as a child, yeah.
Got it.
That thing
Yeah.
of I don't want to bring my childhood here
I
or
get it.
my
I get it.
experiences. It's
I get
just that, like, you lack confidence. You can't believe in yourself if you don't have confidence. And so doing the best you can to help yourself to know that, like I said, once again, trusting in your intuition and instinct, so that
it.
you
Right.
can go on with life without having this trouble to believe in yourself and having that confidence.
I truly believe that believing in yourself is an inward job. It's a journey within
Exactly.
to grab that and harness that.
Yeah.
It's not gonna appear out of thin air. Believing in yourself is a journey from going within.
Believing in yourself is a journey to go from within.
Yeah.
Beautifully said.
Thank you. I
Beautiful.
appreciate that.
The other one is letting go. Holding into resentment weighs you down. Forgive yourself first whenever possible, and let go resentment and embrace inner peace. Now, as we say again, and I don't want to keep on coming back into myself, but I think when I created this with me, because it was for me that I was finding the fulfillment.
I get it.
And I remember when we were doing the podcast about my story, and you asked me, have you forgiven your mother? And I was like, that is the hardest thing you can ask me. I mean,
When we did that podcast on that, when I asked you that question,
yeah.
you looked like a deer in headlights. You was like, why did he ask me this?
Yeah. And for me, I've always believed that you don't forgive someone who hasn't asked for forgiveness. But
Right.
I think letting go is one thing. Don't carry the luggage of the past, because at the end of the day, you're not living the present. You're bringing the past in the present, and it really damages a lot of lives and a lot of chances and opportunities to grow and build your life differently. So, yeah.
Healing, what it looks like for me with letting go.
Yeah.
Healing is actually releasing toxic
Totally.
people from your life.
Exactly.
Release them and don't
Toxic
even think
people.
about it anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's healing
Yeah.
for you. So even if you don't get a chance to ask that person for forgiveness, or what I'm saying, or forgive that person or whatever, just release them.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
where the
For
healing
sure.
starts.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and I would say letting go really creates peace within, because now I
Absolutely.
feel much in peace with myself within.
Right.
I'm so much in peace. Like, I wouldn't like someone to come and sabotage that.
Right.
The key is remember your worth. You deserve love, respect, and happiness. So creating healthy boundaries that we are talking about, and protecting your well-being.
Right.
Contribute and give back. This comes to life is feels meaningful when we contribute. You give back to the society. You can do anything. You help someone outside there. You can participate in events that are helping the community, or there are people, for example, there was a time I would help financially to support kids' school fees. And so anything that you would, because the life has helped you so much, what if you could just give back?
Okay.
Okay.
And I give another example on giving back, within that the 19 keys of success, right? Of fulfilling life, right?
Yeah.
I
It's
started
not
giving
success. We
back.
are not looking for success.
Exactly. But I
Yeah.
started giving back
Yeah.
when I was still bedridden by
Wow.
advocating for people who didn't have the same mindset as me,
Yeah.
people with different abilities.
Yeah.
It was so fulfilling to me that I progressively got better
For sure. For
over time.
sure. And
So I totally believe in that. I live by that. I do it
mhm.
to this very day, 6 years later. I pour into others and still in recovery.
That's beautiful. And
Right.
that actually creates purpose beyond yourself. It makes you go beyond your limitations, and you
Exactly.
just don't see yourself and your sufferings, but you see different, I mean, you go beyond yourself. You
Yeah,
try to understand that there are other people who are also having and feeling different, experiencing life differently.
absolutely. I agree.
Live your purpose. Do what you love. And purpose can also be your job. There are people who love their jobs. You don't have to quit your job if you love it. But when you live in alignment, fulfillment follows naturally.
Right. I agree.
Yeah. The last one is spiritual growth. This involves connections with yourself and your maker, and also with others,
Uh-huh.
whether through meditation, prayer, yoga, singing, dancing, or spending time in the nature. Spiritual growth provides a sense of purpose,
Right.
meaning, and inner peace. It
Right.
helps you develop compassion, empathy, and great understanding of your place in the world, making you feel a sense of belonging and
Exactly.
fulfillment. Anything you
That's
can say about that?
one more time. Repeat that for me.
Anything you can add on that?
What
Spiritual
was
growth. It
spiritual
was
growth?
speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spiritual growth, man. That's a journey as well. You have to go within to get that spiritual growth.
Yeah.
That's not something that you could actually get from any human at all. So that's going to take a ton of meditation, a ton of prayer, and to whoever you pray to, whoever
Yeah,
you
it
pray.
has nothing to do with the religion. It's just
Hey,
you and your maker. It's just
that's
you
it.
feel
That's it.
knowing where you come
That's
from.
right. And a
Yeah.
lot of people confuse that, like you know,
The religion and spiritual growth.
religion and spiritual growth. It's two
Yeah.
totally different things. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't believe in that. I was telling the client last night. I'm connected to the divine. Has nothing to do with a church. Has nothing to do with religion at all.
Hmm.
Connected to the divine. My relationship is with the divine.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. So, closing,
Okay.
as we have come to the end, just returning to the most important part of this.
Mhm.
No matter what you have been through, no matter where you are right now, you still have the power to change how you live your life.
Absolutely.
Fulfillment is not something you reach someday, it's something you grow into
That's right.
in your own time.
That's beautiful. Good stuff, man. This is
Thank
some
you.
good stuff. This is good stuff. It was very flawless. It was good. Great
Thank you.
delivery. Great
Thank
delivery.
you. Thank you. So, yeah,
As always, ladies and gentlemen, you can catch Catherine and I each and every Thursday right here over in the States in New Orleans and right there over there in France at the
France
Midi Hour.
in,
The Midi.
Now it's 1:30.
It's 1:00, but they're gonna tune in at midday.
Let's not forget to say that we are not going to be there next Thursday because it's Christmas. For those who you say you're going to work.
But I'm going to be podcasting next week. We're definitely not. But we'll be coming back a couple of weeks after, right? A couple of weeks after when we're coming back.
It will be Thursday as well.
Okay.
The 1st of January is a Thursday as well. So we're coming back in January.
We'll be back in January, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back, and we'll get that TikTok live together for Catherine, so we could actually start streaming together, and they can see us. That whole bunch of people, they had a ton of people on TikTok here. So we'll be back. We're gonna have that fixed. We're gonna have that fixed when we get back.
We have to eat and shed the weight off.
Exactly. So as always, you can catch us on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Catherine's YouTube channel, on the Take In platform as well. And we'll see you guys in the new year. You guys be epic.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for everything. And I wish you beautiful holidays as those who are traveling. We wish you to have very safety traveling. Wherever there is war and chaos.
Good stuff.
I wish there is anything we can do about it, but we are in our mind and in our heart, and we wish that one day the world will unite in peace.
There it is.
Beautiful.
If you say it's already happened. So.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Until the new year, we'll talk to you guys soon. You guys be epic.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Conversations with Trent in conjunction with Taylor Kennedy Media and your radio network would like to thank you for calling in and listening to tonight's episode. We hope that tonight's conversation offended you just enough to turn your mirror inward to come back for more. So until next week's conversation, be epic.